When we think of political fashion, especially First Lady fashion, we often think of something safe, polished, and predictable. But New York City's new first mayor, Zohran Mamdani, and his First Lady, Rama Duwaji, are doing something very different, and it's carrying a lot of meaning. I'm going to break down why her fashion choices are unique and her significance in politics, and then also analyze a few of her outfits so that you can recreate her aesthetic. Starting with some context, Rama Duwaji has quickly become the most visually compelling political figures in New York. But it's not because she's chasing trends, but actually because she's styling and dressing herself with intention. From the silhouette to the tailoring to the color palette, everything is deliberate. It's interesting because I wouldn't describe her aesthetic as effortless, but intentional. And especially in a political landscape where visibility and fashion choices on stage are often tightly controlled and very predictable, her style feels grounded, self-assured, and a form of protest. Starting off with her designer choice and the cultural significance behind what she wears. One of the most discussed looks on the internet is this beautiful brown coat dress that was designed by a Palestinian Lebanese designer called Cynthia Merhej. The fact that she chose a designer from this ethnic background is critical. Political fashion is never neutral. Who you decide to wear on stage communicates values, proximity, and visibility. By choosing this designer in a highly public role, Rama is elevating creative voices that are rarely centered in Western politics. And it's the way that she's not creating a spectacle or an explanation or talking about her choice. She's going about it in a very normalized way. It's this kind of representation that doesn't announce itself, but acts like it belongs. That is powerful. I also wanted to go over the powerhouse couple, of course, and kind of their parallel leadership. What makes Rama even more compelling is the dynamic between her and her husband, Mamdani. While Mamdani is enacting these policy changes openly and going against federal norms, Rama is also silently protesting alongside him. Her presence is a little quieter, but it's the way that she's occupying space without softening herself. She is not diluting her identity to be more acceptable in the public eye. Her style is a visual counterpart to Mamdani's legislative actions, and that's crazy. Together, they become a total powerhouse. They're not loudly performing the way that we've kind of gotten used to in American politics, but they're just embodying this silent aura. It makes me genuinely curious to see how this partnership, visually and politically, will shape conversations about power in the United States. Okay, moving to Rama's fashion choices. She really broke from the classic lady look in politics. Traditionally, the First Lady outfit formula is very predictable. It's soft silhouettes, it's kind of this decorative femininity, safe colors, outfits that feel more ceremonial rather than personal. Rama breaks from this entirely. It's honestly a breath of fresh air to be able to see something so unique and personal on stage. Her clothing is structured, it's modern, it's stylish today, and she favors these clean lines over kind of this performative softness. She's not dressing to disappear next to her husband. She's dressing to occupy space. Why does her fashion work so well? Now, this is my favorite part. Let's get into some of my favorite outfits of hers and how you can mirror her aesthetic. So the first outfit that I wanted to talk about was, of course, the iconic brown coat dress. Cynthia Merhej is the designer behind Renaissance, and she designed this dress. It has this funnel neck collar, a flared silhouette, and is pretty youthful. But what's breathtaking about this entire look is the way that the stylist, Gabriella Carefa Johnson, is the stylist behind this look. She pulls this look together with the bold boots, and the makeup artist also does a brown smoky eye, which is the cherry on top. Another look of Rama's is during Mamdani's election night. She's wearing this embroidered top from the Palestinian Jordanian designer Zaid Hijazi, and she pairs it with a velvet skirt and this kind of black chiffon shawl. The top has this beautiful straight across boat neckline, but I think what makes this outfit look so good is the tailoring. The top just fits her body beautifully and sits like a glove. Also, in all the photos of her outfits, she has straight posture, which adds this aura of confidence. The three main takeaways from her style is that she tends to limit her color palette to blacks, navies, browns, and a little bit of white. A lot of her casual photos have a lot of layered gold jewelry, but when she's on stage, she tends to go for minimal jewelry, which kind of inspires me of Audrey Hepburn. And lastly, she has such a strong aura that her confidence adds to the outfit. To sum it up, Rama Duwaji reminds us that resistance does not have to be loud. In political spaces, I think what she's taught us is that quiet presence can be just as disruptive as policy.